My name is Julie Mountcastle, and I am the grade 5 teacher at Slate School. I've actually had the opportunity to teach every grade at Slate School. It's been a wonderful journey here. I am also honored to be the head of school. But I do continue to teach here because it's so important to stay connected to the end user, to the student, to the learners, to the innovators here. I find that my time with my class and my students gives me so much, and I hope that I give that in return to them. When I designed the curriculum at Slate School, I knew that it was important to me to leave room in the equation for student-led learning, really letting the child lead. And I started with students in kindergarten and first grade in a mixed age classroom, and it was so joyful, and I really learned so much, and I saw so much good come from that idea of leaving room for students to lead. And now I'm teaching some of those same students in 5th grade, and I'm so overjoyed at who they're becoming, all so unique, all so driven to make the world a better place, and so interested and engaged in their learning in a way that I have rarely seen in my career. The curriculum I envisioned here at Slate School and that we've built together as a faculty is entirely interdisciplinary. We have a project-based approach to all learning here at Slate School, and children study whatever they're interested in, and educators with wise minds filled with the benchmarks that we know are important for student learning, they tuck in all of the important learning through the child's interest. I like to say that my days of motivating children to learn or to develop skills are in the past. Even though I'm an everyday teacher here, they're in the past because students are motivated themselves to learn. They're always asking, help me read the next book, or can you teach me how to do this kind of math? They are interested in elevating what they know is important in receiving information and then telling the story of their important learning. The process of project that happens here at Slate School between 4 and 6 times each year has several steps that we can rely on. The first, the choosing of the project topic. That's a really important part where children brainstorm with their classmates hundreds of topics across this campus of things that they're interested in. They choose the topic based on the one that they have the most wondering about. So then that wondering continues after they've chosen. They begin to think of all the questions that they have about their project topic, and books and resources are ordered so students can dive deep into their interest. They do so, and then as they're researching, they might talk to other individuals who are brought onto the campus to share their knowledge, which is really exciting for kids. And during this time, they are writing, taking notes, making things to help improve their own understanding until it's time for them to share what they've learned. And that is exactly what they do. It's an important part of our project process because children realize that if they're studying something, it is their responsibility to share that with their classmates so they can understand the world too. So at Slate School, we have different ways of assessing children. We do no worksheets here. All of the learning is hands-on or inquiry-based. And then we don't test children in the same way that public schools and maybe more conventional schools test children. We're always assessing. Teachers carry around a notebook with them all day, and they're observing the children doing the things that is their learning. They're doing their learning, and we're observing that. And through those observations, we're able to get a much clearer eye on what children are ready to do next and what they need help with. It's a much more humane way to teach learners and to really respect the uniqueness of every human being that comes into this campus or comes into our classroom. And in that way, help them to grow that part of them that has the potential to absolutely change the world. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to talk about innovation because here at Slate School, whatever I've created, whatever innovations I've brought to the school have been taken by the children and by the adult learners here and made into something so much more beautiful than I could have even imagined. And so maybe I was an innovator at the beginning, but they are the innovators now, and that is so thrilling to me.